Hey, what's up guys? Welcome. The Doctor is in, and we have returned with the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. We are going to get started on the final case of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. The case in question is known as Farewell, My Turnabout. One of my favorite cases, and for reasons that will be made apparent as we go throughout the game. And welcome in, Ed Fan. Always glad to see when you're able to redeem first. How are you? Okay, let me do the usual sound alert thing. I can see this audio output capture is working. Good. Alright, sound alerts are good. Okay. Alright, well then, let's get into this. Alright, so we continue. Farewell, My Turnabout. Here we go.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Saipan, all the way from the lovely tropical island of Saipan? I see the students of a certain sorry school are raring to win, and global hero on Yakupon doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! Whoa! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year.
March 20th, 7:42 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Oh, right, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai! He did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this.
Oh, I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize?
Yeah? You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai.
No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it.
Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right. But I do like the Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick.
Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important.
Aw, give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. Glad you're all having a good time.
Ah, it's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today?
Different? What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange you walk around without a signature guitar.
I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight.
I was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's gonna be a press conference after that.
A press conference? He's gonna make a speech about winning this year's prize?
Oh, well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something.
Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Ah, Nick, come on. You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? A show that doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. There's a grand set of doors over there.
And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby.
Shall we go and take a look, Mr. Nick?
Hey, wait up! This grand dessert is calling to me. It's saying, eat me now! If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars that were here to see the heroes. Wow. I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I.
Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be The Nickel Samurai, every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know, we can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay? I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account. What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel.
I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Poor Pearl's having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway. You're such a glutton, Maya.
I lose this one to Maya. You sure can't eat.
Well, the growing girl needs her nutrients. The growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? The awards ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second.
Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? That chandelier is really something, isn't it?
I thought it was a kind of spaceship.
Hey, Nick, how about we get on one of these for the how about we get one of these for the office? One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. Sometimes I feel like Nick is the only sane man in this group. Alright, that's... Alright. I guess we... move? To the hallway. Okay. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. There are toilets in each room in this hotel. But since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place! There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida? His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. I can understand flowers in the front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt on Guard's room. Matt on Guard. I've heard that name before. Oh, yeah, Maria's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. To Mr. On Guard from the Global Studio staff. Hey, Xanadu Peach, how are you? Thank you for joining. How's your day going? It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers, too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Hey, Shadow Knight, thank you for joining. How are you today? Okay, but very cold. I am with you there. It's freezing temps down here. I've got the heater on, and my feet are still cold. So that's exciting. Tired. Yeah, feel that. Wait. Oh, am I supposed to talk to people? Thank you very much for inviting us today.
Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show. While wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright.
Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary. People know you're a real softy who's good with kids.
Thanks.
Xanadu Peach says, I understand that I checked News 9 a while ago. They said it was 21 degrees and it feels like 7. Ugh. That's... ugh, gross. Alright, let's check what it means on the Nickel Samurai here. I can't believe they're gonna make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too.
I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd have been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt on Guard. He's super popular right now. Yeah, the hallway sure looked like he was super popular. Mr. On Guard? Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. This year it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja... Who is that again? So who is this Jamming Ninja again? He's a hero, duh! His symbol's the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work?! With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star. Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean. They'll make shows about anything these days. And yet, those two shows I still trust to be better than most any cartoon that we have today. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Man on Guard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Why stop at cartoon? Fair point, fair point.
Yeah. Sounds like the post-ceremony show's about to start.
All right, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai's going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea.
Bah.
This is sorry. Ah, so I guess you're all going to the press conference then.
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in.
Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We're asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Please tell me they mean the band.
Do you want me to go check out what's going on?
Wait, I'll come with you.
Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move!
That voice, I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. There was a small footbridge with a sign that said, beware, bridge out, and some comes, that's not no tit under the bridge. I tried to tell the boy the bridge was out and it's dangerous, but you listen? No, of course not. He said he'd walk only. I'm not getting you here. The kid said that, and he really meant it. Well, I really let him have it, and then knocked him clear off that bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know what right from wrong, I tell you.
It's non-stop chatter.
It can't be. Miss Oldbag? What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! You're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then?
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right, you're doing that children's exercise program trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask, I know it's you. It's what a work of art, but how is it? How many TVs you break, really? And a shame that the kids don't exercise right. They're getting what they deserve. That's why you shouldn't bring Papa anywhere.
What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security.
But that outfit...
Annoying, noisy brats, get the blaster.
Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you young'un. Don't you remember that incident a year ago, when this lady got on the witness stand and testified?
Yeah.
And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart?
I plead the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything's all your fault.
But me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed a little pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But...
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper!
Hey, Nick? What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make like we're gonna go to the bathroom and check things out. No way! The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? Huh? How B-O-R-I-N-G? You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit.
Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick... Okay! I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick.
That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coal for some Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly.
Goody! I get to come!
All right. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
It doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look someplace else. All right, then let's try...
Excuse me.
Ah!
Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Karine Village.
What's wrong, Mystic Maya?
Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay?
Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
Has the kid ever seen a dead body? I told you! Wait, who is this? I get the people the info they want, which means I've got to write to know.
Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in.
What's your problem? Just you wait, it'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see, I'll get you back.
Those two sound pretty serious.
A southern accent can only mean...
Hey, Wright.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I really don't like it when they... Because, like, we'd recognize voices if we heard them, you know, in real life. So I don't like this attitude of mystery they have to the speaker. Hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I got rights.
Ah, you!
Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Ah, shoot me in my big mouth.
See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. Murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait! Yeah.
Yeah, a murder of a big star, no less.
Oh, man, I'm in trouble now.
So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder?
Ah, no, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
I'm Mr. Nick. Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai's the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off.
What?
The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal.
The Jammin' Ninja?
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy?
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened.
Hanging around?
Yeah, hiding and wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal.
But why would she...
She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop.
Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja?
Mr. Jamming Ninja.
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh!
The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. He's got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is.
Yeah, even I recognize his face.
But I heard lately the man on guard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight.
I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Guard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. You gotta say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai!
Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. On Guard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know?
Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Okay. Would you take a look at this for me?
Listen, pal, I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I won't even be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market.
Okay. Already got that. How about this? Nope. No. Maybe if I go back to the Viola Hall? No. Oh! I forgot I can present profiles.
The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight.
Maya's a big fan of his.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Man on guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murder in one corridor.
What? But why was Mr. On Guard arrested?
Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai heroes in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. Nope, that's... Okay, how about I present... Nope. Gosh darn it. Let's see if I present one.
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who one corridor and Mad on Guard are.
Can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess.
They even debuted around the same time, so they had this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal.
I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Do you know this person?
You meet a lot of people as a detective, pal. So we make extra sure not to forget people, because that's a job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before.
Which means you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective?
That's not what it means. Not exactly, anyway.
Do you know who this person?
You meet a lot of people as a detective, pal. So we make extra sure not to forget people, because that's...
I'm sorry. She's standing right in front of him, and he's giving us this spiel about how he can't recognize a picture of someone who's right in front of his face.
Alright, let's skip past that bit of dialogue. Anyway. I guess we need to go talk to Maya? No? Hotel lobby? Ah, here we go. See, that's the problem with this game, is like you never seem to know when you need to go someplace else.
Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright?
It looks like Juan Corrida has been killed.
What? Juan, he's...
It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Mad on Guard.
You're joking, right?
Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja.
Not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls.
I still can't believe... No way. No way, Matt would.
What's Mr. Powers got in his hand?
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier.
For me? But why?
I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. It was almost right after you guys left. An old man as a bellboy at this hotel showed up.
And that's when he told you to give this to me?
Yeah.
Why? Why give me this transceiver?
Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. And I'd say Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
Stylish Nickel Samurai and the Burnin' Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally? Look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year, the final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. On Guard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. Well, if you wanted to get technical about it, it's the Nickel Samurai's conference.
The Nickel Samurais?
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way.
He was gonna be in costume? But why?
I'm not sure. They don't want to keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentioned it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost? I'll take a quick look around for her. Ah! What is it, Mr. Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney?
And you are?
You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help, Nick! Mystic Maya! Maya?
So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl?
Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Come now, don't fall apart on me yet.
No, this can't be.
Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item, unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms?
Kidnapping for ransom.
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Ah! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped.
Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there?
How much? How much do you want?
Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation.
Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya.
Money is not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal.
Complete acquittal? Well, what in the world have you done to need...
I am not the person you will be representing.
What?
You're currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there.
Juan Corrida was killed, and the suspect is Matt on guard.
You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt on guard.
Matt on guard? But why?
He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However...
However what?
However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone, who is setting him up to take the fall.
If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain?
You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me in my possession.
Help! Nick! Maya!
You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney.
But one? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day?
Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea.
Damn it! Who the hell are you?
Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... Tequila.
Mr. Nick! Where is Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No! It's all my fault!
If only I'd gone with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is! It is Mystic Maya! Ah!
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on.
No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya?
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back.
All right, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away.
What? Ransom! Shh, not so loud! The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt on guard.
Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya. You mean... Well, this means Man on Guard is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it.
But the guy said that Mr. On Guard is innocent.
You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal?
I guess he has a point. If On Guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping?
And on top of everything else is all this evidence we keep finding.
Huh?
The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong.
There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about On Guard being set up?
Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours.
Yeah, all right. Isn't there another way?
We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way.
You're right.
Ow! My head!
Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly! Come on, you guys, this isn't funny anymore.
I see you have awoken.
Ah! Who are you?
Me. I'm known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You're not my target. For now, anyway.
Ah! Nick, where are you? Help me!
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? Nick's gonna save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick? Pearly? Sis?
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with.
Good morning. Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry up and go see Mr. On Guard. We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I'd gone with you.
Poor Pearl, she's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's all right?
Yeah, she's all right. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that.
Please help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. Alright. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me?
I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers? I mean, this building isn't my house, so...
No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either.
I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright.
A lawyer? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement.
Sorry about that. Hey, you're just in time.
Huh?
You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you for a few personal questions.
That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so... if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. Langard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to.
Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude.
Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff.
No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Sorry about that. The studio president said even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that.
Huh?
I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course.
Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, the extinguisher, now this!
What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yes! Well, you were in costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
You didn't know? That's odd.
Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything.
That's nice because it's not up for sale anyway! Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too.
I got it as a present from someone.
Interesting.
I've also been instructed to take your case.
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yes.
Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around.
This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist.
Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Please wait. I really need to take your case.
There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too?
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to...
Wait, what did you just say?
The killer?
The killer?
What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over.
Alright, dude. I accept your terms.
Huh?
I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either.
Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I thank my lucky stars that people know my name.
Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
Oh, it's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular.
True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women.
Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
The spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal's disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night?
After I got the award, I took a break and I went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume.
And you were alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show.
I told you, dude. I had no idea about any press conference, alright?
It's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Mr. Corida was already dead at the time?
Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
I'm beginning to gather this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corida. What sort of...
That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. I wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it would fail.
Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any real reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know?
Do you know why you were arrested?
I guess maybe my full body search went badly.
Did they find something on you?
They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
A button?
I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious.
I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess it's about all I'm gonna get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Mine's Makatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it.
Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly.
What is it, dude?
Did you kill Mr. Juan Corida?
Please put the phone away and answer the question yourself!
Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corida, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick,
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
which means it's all right to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent.
The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude.
Okay, so we're still in investigation phase. Thank you, Xanadu Peach. Appreciate it. I'm going to take a break for just a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Enjoy the ads if you are not a subscriber. And we're back. And thank you, Senator Peach. I appreciate that it makes the stream more interesting for you. I don't particularly like just reading these things. It helps make them, you know, more alive, I guess, when you're... Wait. What's going on here? Hold on. Let me check something here. Something's wrong. Oh, that was weird. The visuals looked a little messed up. Anyway, sorry about that. Well, at least we're able to get Mr. Mad on guard as our client. And we know he didn't do it, which is very important.
So what should we do now?
Well, the trial's tomorrow and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Real quick. Gonna examine our little friend here.
Oh, I'll water it.
It's okay. I already did that.
The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can?
Pearls gets too wound up if she's not doing something to distract herself. Hope Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. Alright. So, let's head over to the hotel lobby, because that's going to be where we're going to find our evidence.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed, is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. Ever since I was a little girl in elementary school, the class answer was fine. It's always my turn to clean the cage. The other kids started calling me Queen Reaper. I swear, whenever your name is evil spell times within 3 minutes.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants! My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my wand. But I haven't said anything! Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
An irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maid, I was so beautiful even the flowers of the field blush. But despite this, I pressed flowers and read the stars and wrote beautiful love poems. Or...
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Youngest today.
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
A show, of course. Well, in the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
But the most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please tell me, what did you see? Aw, nuts.
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent, please!
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
Okay, well, she's locked, so we're gonna get some more evidence that we can use to unlock her. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess.
Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta.
Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. But what's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling all right? Look here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera, C-A-M-E-R-A. It's my life's blood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And look, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera.
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's a $1,600 brand new. But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made it this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to, and he was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot at anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from a big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here till around the time Mr. Ongar was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure went to school? You sure you went to school, city boy? We ain't ever a lot of hot girls. There's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
A big scoop.
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always out looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time?
Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? Didn't we go down this road before?
Yeah, seems a little familiar with her. What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Yare does a.
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
Glad someone around here is happy, Miss Lotta, and your I rule smile. Let's see. What is this? On guard's room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt on guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. You're Mr. Onguard's lawyer, right? Incorrect? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow.
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial's tomorrow and Mr. Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
All right. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And I will tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engarde. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it's time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida. And that's when
you found his body, isn't it?
He really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally as tough as nails. So about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engarde and I are related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
Why does she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, all right?
Aw, cute little person.
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't?
Global Studios is a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this? Honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Alright, let's take a look at the room here. What do we got? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a hoppy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? I wonder if it's because this plate is missing a knife, perhaps? It's been a while since I played this case, so I'm not entirely sure. That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
It's probably Mr. Engarde's suitcase. For someone who is only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
Let's see here. Samurai has been covered over. Okay, nothing yet there. Pillows aren't interesting. Okay, let's go back. All right. I'm gonna check Corrida's hotel room. Whoa.
This is unbearable! Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's rooms, Pearls.
Mr. Corrida?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too.
Oh, it's you! So, what's happened? The kidnapping? Has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. On Guard's acquittal.
You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there?
What is the card she's holding? Is it specific to the case? That is an interesting question, isn't it? Sorry, I missed that earlier. Hydration. It's important. Just want Maya to be alright. The shell looked vaguely familiar, but you can't place it. Well, it'll probably conk us on the head later.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that, even if we want to look around the crime scene? Shadow Knight is reacting as expected.
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
What do we have here? Map. Let's see. On Guard to the north, Corrida to the south, Weil Hall towards the east, and the lobby farther to the east. Okay. Do you know what? Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death.
They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab now.
There were fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. It'll look like they're pretty sure they're Mr. On Guard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim wanted Cora to really put up a big fight.
Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. On Guard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
A lady, Miss Oldbag.
Please, anyone but her.
The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around here where the Vic was... There's something around where the Vic was that's a little off.
Something is a little off. As in,
that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
alright, let's examine the room here. Okay.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah. I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. I
I don't think I want
want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. Where did he come from? That's just Nick imagining his reaction to things.
There are a lot of electronic things in here I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I thought I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Alright, let's see here. Hey, it's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. Nick having PTSD from the clown and his puns. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corida?
Oh, hold on. He's even got a robot bear? What? Looks like Mr. Corida had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the awards show last night. But I wonder if the stars had only gone on stage I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only meeting a meager meal like this.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft!
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Let's see, nothing interesting about the house plant. What about here? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still all right?
This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
Watch, it was poisoned. The tomato juice in the glass or in the bottle. Possibility. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Looks kind of like blood from this angle, but, you know. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corida fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay, well, I guess we'll maybe present some stuff to Gumshoe. Let's see, check the crime photo. What's wrong with this picture? Okay, yeah. So he was stabbed on the chair, knocked the vase over, which is how the guitar case got wet. He was stabbed in rather than boombox. I don't know. Okay, I think the problem is the guitar case. What can you tell me about this guitar case?
Oh, that. This is just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
The guitar case?
No, not that. What do you take me as? I mean, the guitar inside, of course.
But the guitar is missing.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to bring the most famous item to a award show.
It's starting to sound like that red guitar is related to this case after all.
You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder.
Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. The clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere, I know it. What do you know about this?
There's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal.
So in the picture, he was stabbed with a dinner knife. What plate had a missing knife? The one from the other room.
Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? If Miss Von Karma here saw me like this, I'd have to switch sides real fast.
Okay, Alright, let's move back over to the on guard's room. Maybe now that I've seen the dinner knife, it'll let me. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Oh, still the problem. Okay. Let's try presenting the evidence here. Present the camera. Okay, nope. I'd like to ask you about this.
I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me.
Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Okay, nope. Nope. While that may implicate the lion dude, Andrews doesn't have a bad grudge against the murdered person that you know of. Okay, nothing with the camera. Press conference ticket? You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right.
But Mr. On Guard said he didn't know about it.
Is that what he said?
Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
But you meant to say that Andrews may have had a really bad grudge. Gotcha.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Alright, let's move back out to the hallway and see if we can get somewhere with Lotta. Got your merds mixed up again. Yeah. I feel that. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. All right, then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story. Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person.
Take that! Who the heck is that? You think us journalists are all a bunch of idiots? You can't fool me. I'm a pro.
Oh, really?
So, who's this person anyway?
If you're such a pro, why don't you do your own research and figure it out? Let's try that again, shall we? Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? You know, I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. Alright, let's try back in Corrida's hotel room. Maybe I just need to spam everything in the court record at Gumshoe here. Okay, he doesn't know anything about the press conference tickets. What about Lotta's camera? Nothing about that. Nothing about the guide map. Crime photo, I already presented to him, so forget that. I don't think I presented the wine glass. So about this wine glass.
Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe.
No, actually, Mr. Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Oh, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before.
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
So sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. No!
At last you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. Too late. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat!
Ah!
I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Ah!
Detective, come over here for a second. I feel better knowing at least you were mad enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? But what? Come, Scruffy, the investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow! What did she throw at me now? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct, pal. Now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? If you can, try not to let Miss Karma see you.
What did she throw at me? Why don't I not have it in the evidence? Oh, because it's on the coffee table. Okay.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corrida's name on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says "To my dearest Wendy" and more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, no. Old bag. Wendy Old Bag. Alright, let's go talk to her then, I guess.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in Neo Old Tokyo.
I see, but wait! A love what?
A Love Y! This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Sayo's actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like a unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet ×3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
One moment here. There we go. You love how all the samurai are named after metal? Yeah.
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
Can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jamma Ninja TV show like?
Started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jamma Ninja, like the samurai, shows is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar. We talked about this last night too. I guess I tried to erase it from my memory.
And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin versus the Motomachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
That's too bad for him.
Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
But what happens next? I want to know. The Jamma Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. Alright, we need to go talk to the old bag.
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Maybe the criminal affairs department will be of some use to me.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great, now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done?
Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick?
No. Oh, come on, I gotta hurry this up. Back to the hotel lobby. And go back to Bible Hall. Alright, I'm gonna start spamming the court record at him.
They called this so suddenly, there's something about it just seems off, you know?
You mean the press conference?
Yeah, he said, there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I heard he faxed his request for a conference into the office only yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah, that is kind of sudden.
But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky.
Huh, nice manager.
I can't believe it. A kidnapping.
Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you?
It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man.
Old man, huh?
Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me, but I'm really sorry. I don't know a thing about it.
Alright, what about this? Nope, nothing. Nope, nothing. Nothing.
That guitar case.
Wait, I'm guessing you've seen this case before?
It's pretty famous right now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar.
The bright red guitar, the Jamma Ninja's signature item.
It the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the awards ceremony?
It does seem a little strange.
Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy, it looks like he's a lion that just found his next meal. Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
So you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous?
The mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corda didn't have a manager of his own, which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials A.A.
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Charles is just following along and not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Interesting. What is this? Okay, so... Superstar in an ultra-hot Mega Secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Cord has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Well... I get the feeling a certain cotton candy-headed photographer would be interested in this.
Take that!
Alright, we're gonna skip past the opening spiel and we're gonna get straight into the question. Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person.
Take that!
This woman! She's Adrian Andrews, Mad on Guard's manager. Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It'd be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that. That what's it? News sauce? You mean news source? That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Well, if you insist.
Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful managers to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corda's door last night. Ah! You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was going to get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are going to want to see real proof. Well, at least I do, so that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Jilted lover, you think? Possibly. Oh! I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading, and then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Well, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. So, average for a journalist. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here from a big store. I didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? Got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion I know exactly who took off with their camera and why. You. Fess up.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil, after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan... Hello there, Reeve. Thank you for joining. How are you? I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please.
Yeah, I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest Juan.
I completely forgot about that. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Alright, real quick, before we continue on, I'm going to give Reeve a shout out here. So, guys, check out Revolution Live's channel if you've not followed him already. He was last playing Fire Emblem Engage. Is that something you're still streaming, or is that something that you were just kind of doing a test run of and not sure if you're going to continue with it? All right, where was I? Nope, just the one time. Gotcha. Well, feel free to let us know what else is you'll be streaming next if you have any inkling yet.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding!
Oh, no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. On Guard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken?
I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. On Guard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. On Guard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick! But what is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
It's like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Ongar did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course. Tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Okay, then. Alright, let's head over to Viola Hall again. Move back to the hallway. Let's talk to Adrian again, maybe? Let's see what this does. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that have no relevance to me. Wow, this is not the first time I've been shut down this badly. It's actually been multiple cases. Alright, let's see. Alright, spam the court record at her. What do we got? Nothing. 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 Oh, right, okay. Let's try this. Nope, nothing. Already asked about that. Nothing. Alright. Let's ask her about Juan, then. Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida?
Yes, I knew him. The world's such a small place, after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed.
I asked to become Mr. Onguard's manager.
Samus Aran? Yeah, that is. She does look a little bit like her, but with glasses.
He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Onguard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate... Okay, moving on. Ask about... Hate talking about yourself, okay. Oh, right, you know what? I forgot to talk to Oldbag about the camera. Let me...
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
Yada yada. Alright. Okay, how about this one? Doesn't have anything to say about it, alright. Nothing. What about this? Nothing. Okay. Okay, what about... Nothing. 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 Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, let's try the victim's room again. Gonna drop early. All creatures great and small will be on soon. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm gonna have to end it relatively soon anyway, because my voice is starting to give out. So we're gonna see what we can get done in the next several minutes here. All right, let's try moving back to. All right,
let's try moving to the precinct. Here we go. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Hey, so you came, pal.
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But well, you can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive.
So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's a button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard.
Yep, found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants.
And the second one is?
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mad on guards.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well,
I even told her not to open up that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
her blab nog is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down, trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Corda, but why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Miss Juan Corrida's manager.
The victim's manager?
But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who is both Mr. Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about her, pal? She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since a suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Ah!
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, you'll stop.
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
Who?
That voice.
Edgeworth!
It's been a long time, Wright.
This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it! You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You!
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you in the court tomorrow. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick! I never wanted to see you again.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for some of you who haven't seen in a year. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
Just what is going on inside his head?
A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It would have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "I will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I have yet to learn? Me?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you'll see is coming soon enough. Now what?
Ah, the lawyer dude, so what'd you find out?
Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating.
I see, but I've already told you everything I know, dude.
Let's see. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for tonight's stream, because I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do next. And I feel like if I follow this train through to its completion, I'm gonna be here for a little while longer. And my voice is starting to give out, so. Alright, saving here. We will pick this back up probably next Sunday. We will see. But let's see who's online to raid right now. Wait a minute. We don't... Is nobody online? Does anyone have anyone they would like to raid? Let me check and see. Alright. Thank you, Xanadu Peach. Appreciate you. Alright, give me just a moment. I'm going to check and see if there's anyone that's like doing any recommended streams right now. Got nothing for raiding? Gotcha. Yeah, I've got... Yeah, I got nothing, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Hope to see you again on Wednesday when I continue with the Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. And then we'll be continuing this again next Sunday. I think I'll also be streaming Future Connected on Thursday as well. So Xenoblade Future Connected on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday I'll do more of this. But this is Dr. Novelle signing out for the evening. Y'all have a good one. See you later.